Welcome back to Notoriously Morbid's Indie Autopsy. Today we're going to go over a news story that broke on the 22nd about Pat McGrath Labs. It says beauty brand Pat McGrath Labs files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So USA Today is reporting that Pat McGrath Labs filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy on the 22nd January, according to court documents reviewed by USA Today. The bankruptcy filing comes on the heels of news that the company planned to auction off the brand's assets. Chapter 11 bankruptcy, largely viewed as an emergency break for businesses, allows for a company to reorganize with the help of a debtor. This is just an example of how this economy is very difficult to navigate. Even large brands like Pat McGrath isn't insulated. So this is a debt-to-income situation. They owe out more than they're bringing in. Once valued at $1 billion. So even big indie brands still have issues. Really even more so because it's more complicated. There's actually more moving parts. But it's still business. The rules still apply on every level. It's not about popularity. They had hot releases, name recognition. Luxury brands have really high fixed costs. They have large internal teams, they have warehousing expenses, they have investment in inventory, have an enormous overhead. They have high marketing spend, and if you overproduce, your capital is locked into inventory, and they wholesale to Sephora, and that's very thin margins when you're wholesaling as well. And also, if you don't sell there, you have to buy back that inventory and then try to sell it on your own website. So there's costs in doing business with Sephora as wholesale as well. You have markdowns, returns, and then you have to liquidate as much as you can with an item that's not selling well. And big brands like this often front the money months ahead of time for releases and product. So if you have all these upfront costs to invest in inventory and an item's slow, retailers don't want your product or a return product, it can start a snowball effect really fast. This shows that a brand can be popular and relevant, but also be financially stressed. Being viral doesn't mean a steady cash flow. So you can look successful on the front end, but in the back end, be draining and bleeding money. The market is contracting. You have higher operational costs. The goal is not to grow. The goal is to survive and find sustainability. You may have to cut some of your slower selling products. You may have to reduce some marketing. Some strategies right now is to cut some inventory, cut items that aren't selling very well. Don't have your money tied up in product that isn't moving. If you do some wholesales, stop wholesaling. The margins are way too thin. Try to be as disciplined as possible with any expenses in your overhead. Cut wherever you can, because this is a story to show that even a big luxury brand can suffer the pressures of this economy right now. Take it as a warning sign to protect yourself. Create a buffer wherever you can with your finances. Make sure that what's coming in is more than what's going out. So again, don't chase growth, chase sustainability. Thank you for staying with me for this episode of Indie Autopsy. If you like this episode, hit the like button, comment down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.